we we arrived in Jakarta and we were trying to find things to do locally, and we reached out to Ollie and Kobo Senpai. We're like, hey, we're gonna be in Indonesia for a while, like we're gonna be in Jakarta, like what's there to do around there? And then their answer was just like nothing. There's nothing to do there. Like why did you go to Jakarta? Why didn't you go to Bandung? Why didn't you go to Yogyakarta, right? Why didn't you go to Bali, right? We're just like, why did you go to Jakarta? There's nothing to do there. It's just big. It takes a lot of time to drive. The traffic is terrible. And we were like, we didn't know. Jakarta's a bad place to do vacation, but a good place to do business. Oh man. There's nothing to do here. It was so sad. Man. Welcome to Jakarta. We have traffic, and more traffic. The alley was fire. Oh, come on. You can't. We went to Jakarta, experienced traffic, and experienced a global franchise. Awe. It's just malls in big city, right? Did you go to the malls though? We went to one of the malls. Because Kobo Senpai had recommended this one night market, but unfortunately, by the time, like, I think it was like 5 p.m., 6 p.m. when the night markets start to open, like just around that time, it started to rain. Like a ton of rain. It was one of those like heavy rains that you just cannot hear anything. Yeah, but it was pouring. It was insane. So we had to cancel going to the night market just because of how much rain there was. And instead we visited one of the local malls, and oh my gosh. Haka, do you remember the mall? Because I'm gonna be honest, the mall was like a mall. It's basically like any other mall out there. The only difference was that in the center of the mall, Grand Indonesia, was that the mall? Was that the one? Yeah, I think that was it. But it's just a mall. Like there are shops, there's food, you walk around, and that's about. Yes, the mall is made of mall. Yeah, that's. So the only difference that I think was in one area where like all the hallways connected, there was like this big open area. The only difference there was instead of having a big open wide space, that place was packed with like a market. I don't know, there was just a whole bunch of like big bins, lots of like shoes, lots of bags. There's a whole bunch of like this whole section for like shirts and everything. Like you just walk through those to like buy stuff. And like that was just like like a big exhibit in the middle. But then like other than that, it was just like any other mall. Oh, like a bazaar. Yeah, like that's a good way to describe it. A bazaar. Yeah. We couldn't buy a funky shirt. I wanted to buy one of those. I wanted to buy one of the shirts with the really cool floral patterns on them, but we were encouraged, very heavily encouraged, not to purchase them from the hotel because they were overpriced as heck. Batik? I think it is a batik, yeah. I wanted to get a batik and sarung. I wanted to get one. I even looked up how to wear one because I was really curious about it. It's like a tube. You step into the tube, you pull the tube up, and then you grab the excess fabric, pull it against your waist, and then you flip the top downwards to like hold it in place. I wanted to wear one, but I couldn't find some. Buy on local shops much cheaper. In Jakarta, it was just all cities and roads. It was just construction constantly. Like we couldn't find any. I mean, this explains why Kobo and Ollie Senpai were like, why did you go to Jakarta? There's nothing to do in Jakarta. Next time you need to go to Bandung, Jogja, and Bogor. I saw lots of things with Bogor. There's like there was a whole bunch of stands that were selling bakso Bogor, and like soto Bogor, yeah. I thought it was a flavor at first, but no, I later found out it was an actual location, and it's like soto but made in the style that you would find in Bogor. I want to get some. I want to try.